Welcome back, everyone. There is one little thing that Apple does every single year that really kind of throws me off, and I'm not a fan of this specific situation. I will tell you, Apple does a lot of great things. I'm a fan of the iPhones and everything, but I wish Apple didn't actually go ahead and wait until the new iPhones get released for developers to actually go ahead and start developing applications for that specific phone. So what does that mean? Well, let me go ahead and rewind back a little bit, right? So not too long ago when the iPhone 10 came out, even before that, I think with the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 6, a lot of these devices end up coming out and they're brand new designed and everything like that, right? Which is great. But what they end up doing is, for example, with the iPhone 10 being released, there wasn't really a big buffer time for a lot of these app developers to start actually going ahead and develop applications specifically for that display size. So with the iPhone 10, there was a brief period of time where a lot of the applications that we had weren't really suited for that notch design, which was the number one thing. But the other thing was that just like on the iPads on some displays, there's black bars around the top, on the bottom, or the sides pretty much to fit that aspect ratio for that phone. So it didn't look like it was like a bezel design. So it still looked like it was kind of like an iPhone 8 kind of thing at that time, because the developers didn't have enough time to actually develop those applications for that specific, device. Now, fast forward to now, we can see with the iPhone 13 series, right? The 13 Pro actually ended up bringing a 120Hz ProMotion display. Now, the only other devices that we had this kind of capability at for Apple was the iPad Pros, but as most of you know, there's a lot of apps that are not really suited for both iPhones and iPads. There's a lot that are, but you can still look. There's no suited iPad app for Instagram. There's not even a built-in calculator app on the iPad, which is pretty interesting. But for the iPhones, with that new ProMotion display, I wish Apple could have given a heads up, or maybe some developers to take advantage of the iPad's ProMotion display and start developing out and start tuning out their specific applications to work better for ProMotion. Now, this isn't the only time, like I mentioned, that we've seen this. There's been a lot of times Apple went ahead and released a software update or software version with new features, and then they release it in a beta form, and then by the time it's officially out, the developers can go ahead and start utilizing those things. But with phones, there's not really a beta version of a phone. You can't really do that. So I wish there was a way for Apple to go ahead and actually kind of say, hey, these are the features we're working on, in the next, 2 or 3 years. Hopefully the developers can go ahead and start developing their applications to be suited for this specific device. I think that's maybe one way to do it. Again, it's not the best way because it's going to leak some of their features, but I don't like being in a buffer zone like I was with my iPhone 13 Pro Max, where some of the applications were kind of glitchy. Even the applications that weren't supposed to be on 120 Hz, they were glitching up more so than my iPhone 13, and it may have been a panel issue, I'm not too sure, but that is just one thing I wish Apple didn't really do. But again, what are you going to do? If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.